Welcome to another fantastic Faena Rose event. And welcome to South Beach Wine and Food Festival. We have our dear friend, Faena Rose member, and the founder of South Beach Wine and Food Festival, Lee Schrager, as well as 3-star Michelin chef, the one and only Dominique Crenn. As we like to say, strap in, get ready for another fantastic Faena Rose conversation.
My pleasure to introduce our 2025 Tribute Dinner honoree and my friend Dominique Crenn.
Hi, everybody.
Can you take us back to the beginning? What first drew you to cooking and how did your journey evolve from there?
I didn't study cooking. I study economy and I have a business in international degree. I wanted to become a photographer. Obviously, the school that I applied to didn't accept my credentials, so I'm like, forget about Paris. And I came to America, to California a long time ago, so San Francisco, fell in love with it, and then I was thinking about what should I do, and I'm like, well, maybe I should get into cooking because I'm French and I know how to cook. So that's how I started my career. I'm totally autodidact. I work with Jeremiah Tower at Stars, and then I want to use food as a language. I don't just want to open a restaurant. I just want to open things that matters. And when you come to me and to sit at my table, I want to make sure that there is a message and you guys feel good. And it's a conversation, and there's a lot of freedom to it. So that's it. And then the rest is history.
Well, so what was the fast track to where you got to today?
First of all, to go work with Jeremiah was amazing. I walked into the kitchen and I stand by him. I didn't have any meeting, any appointment, but I did a lot of research, and I wanted to work with someone that was different. Because he never went to school either. He was
an architect, right?
Architect,
he went to
yeah.
Harvard, I think. He went to Harvard.
Something like
Yale
that.
or Harvard, right, yeah.
I just got next to his being, and I say, you have no one in the kitchen that is a woman, you gotta hire me. And he's like, who are you? And I'm like, well, I'm Dominique Crenn. And I'm French, so you gotta hire me. And he was just like, oh, really? And I worked with him for a couple of years, and still until today, we're very good friends.
I know that. So when did you open up your first restaurant?
2011.
2011,
Yes.
so it's 14 years.
Actually, in 2009, I had an accident, and I almost lost my life with. And I decided at that moment, I'm like, life is too short. You have to take a chance and a risk. And for me, it was to create a space where people can be welcome, but also to be creative.
Winning a Michelin star is extraordinary. Winning 3 it happens to very few people. How did that change your career? How did it change what you wanted to do?
I always said to my cook, I said, the star doesn't define you, it's what you do with it that's going to define you. And our word doesn't define you, it's what you do with it. So trying to keep this philosophy and to keep going. And the award I'm getting tonight, I guess, is not going to define me, but it's going to help also to bring the voice louder. And hopefully people can look at me and young woman can say, well, if she can do it, I can do it. So it's about giving back to the people that don't have a voice.
What changed after that, besides for everyone knowing your name and getting a free dinner at a friend's restaurant? What really changed for you? Did you wake up one morning and say, wow?
You know what it changed really? It's the chef's table when they did the
Netflix series.
In Netflix,
right.
Yes. And he opened up myself to the world, actually.
You were a hard worker, you were committed, you were a great cook.
No,
would you be where you're at today if you didn't have the 3 stars?
I tell people, do not drive to get a Michelin or to be on the 50 best or to, it just drive because you want to do something very special for yourself and for others. I think that's important,
When we look to honor somebody, everyone thinks, we honor because they're the greatest chef or the greatest food. It was really your battle with cancer that kind of changed me, and I looked at you very differently and how you dealt with it and how visible you were and how vocal you were in your fight against cancer. And I kind of looked at you, and then I saw your commitment to the LGBT community, and I said, that's someone who I respect, someone who uses their platform to change things. And that's really when I saw that, I said, that's someone who we need to honor. You know, not only a good cook, but someone who uses the platform, which I think is the most important thing. Did you feel more obligated to have to be in your restaurant at that point? Did things change for you after that?
When my team, not me, but my team received the 3 Michelin star, this is when the cancer happened.
At the same time?
Same time. So it just, you know, I think I had a different way of looking at things. Yeah, it was pretty tough.
I was watching on Instagram. I followed your whole path, and I saw you dancing around. That I often wondered if that was you every day, or if that was for your fans, or was that?
No, I think you have to have the mindset. You know, I think when you say, I asked him, it's like I said to him, I asked my doctor, I'm in trouble, and he said, well, Dom, there's a lot of work that you have to do, and you have your choice. And I'm like, okay. And I looked at my kids. They were 6 years old at the time. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's do cancer. But also be a voice for a lot of women that don't want to go out there. I remember it was the year where I had a lot of guest chefs to my restaurant. And after 6 hours of chemo, I went to the restaurant. I was so tired. And I shaved my head, and all my team shaved my head, and Kiki was like with me, and it was an amazing moment. And I keep showing up for my team, I keep showing up at work, but it was difficult. At one point I could have gone the other way, but I don't know. I just resilience. It's like I'm not done. I got more things to do, and I have those beautiful girls that looking at me, and I got to be there for them. So, and I got to tell you that there's a problem in the hospital. The food is horrible. I was like, at one point, I mean, I don't know, many times. I had like 8 blood transfusion. I was in the ER many times, and the doctor was like, well, you can eat this, and I'm like, I was like, do you want me to eat this? Look at what the ingredient. That's like, it was horrible. Yeah, it was just, so I had a lot of fun, Like.
At what point in your life or your career did you doubt yourself?
I never doubt anything or any decision that I made in my life. I'm very reflective on things, and if something doesn't work out, I took that as a gift for me to reflect.
Is that in every part of your life, personal, professional, every part of your life, you look at it that way?
Yes.
Yeah. What's next? I mean, what do you still want to do?
There's a lot of things I want to do. I might do something with animation about my life. I'm going to be a superhero, and that's what I want to do. Yes. We're talking about it right now. So, I just want to keep going until the end of my life to keep creating.
What obstacles have you faced by being an out woman?
First of all, I'll never define myself with the people that I love. It's just crazy to me. I think we need to let people love who they want to love. I've never had these issues, and it's the thing doesn't define me. It's me. Let's go back to a place where we respect each other and we love each other, and let's have fun, and let's dance together. Who cares? My dream is to go all over the world, to put a table in the middle of anywhere in the world, and to bring people to all walks of life, sit down and have a conversation. That's all I want to do.
Thank you all for joining us.